Hey guys, this is Poker with the Double K. I'm Sahad, and finally Marvel has given us something to talk about, and that is the fact they just recently dropped the Captain Marvel trailer. And for that, we got a lot to talk about. I'm talking about how we feel that the story is going to unfold from what we see in the trailer, a bunch of cool stuff that you guys might have overlooked, as well as a bunch of other useful information based on Captain Marvel, the comics, and the trailers, and how we feel about the entire storyline as a whole. So without further ado, let's get started and jump right into it. First things first, the Captain Marvel movie is going to be our first non-linear movie in the Marvel Universe. By this fact, I mean most Marvel movies act about in the fact that we're introduced to the character and his origin, and then he gets his power, and then the story of the plot of the movie unfolds. But in the Captain Marvel movie, she already has her powers. The plot of the movie is already ongoing, and they were introduced to her origin and how she gets her power in the form of flashbacks, with the fact that she has lost her memory and she does not know entirely what she's doing on Earth, but she feels that she's a human being and she has a storyline here. All of that is how we're going to be introduced to her character in the form of flashbacks and montages, and the fact that this Captain Marvel is someone that has existed here before. Also, we're introduced to a younger, more adept Nick Fury, in the fact that he's more athletic, not like the Nick Fury type person where we know that he's more about mind games and planning. But this Nick Fury is all about action, and we also see the fact that he has been contemplating getting out of the game, that is retiring or stopping being a SHIELD agent. So Captain Marvel brings us closer to motivations or the backstories surrounding Nick Fury and how he is who he is today and why he is still Nick Fury today. Also, for the Captain Marvel movie, we are not entirely sure if she is friend or foe, due to the fact that in the Captain Marvel movie right now, we don't actually know who the villain is, whether it is the Skrulls or the Kree, due to the fact that Captain Marvel left the Kree for a reason. For that fact, that might be the reason why she feels that they are against humanity or that they are the threat. Also, we don't know what the Skrulls are going to play in the part. We said earlier, or said in previous videos, that the Kree and the Skrulls are at war in this particular timeline, but we don't necessarily know how that is going to play parts with humanity or the human race. We are going to get to see that and more in the Captain Marvel movie that is oncoming. So we're going to get to see whether the Kree or the Skrulls are the main threats in the movie, whether both of them are, or whether one of them is the ally for humanity or the other. Secondly, from the Captain Marvel movie, we can assume that she has a hold on her power. From that, I mean that she has a hold. That means she's able to control her power, but not to its full potential. With the fact that we saw her unlocking a whole new side or a whole new being when her body was starting to glow. So from what we can assume is that from her time with the Kree, they have taught her to harness her power, to use it, but they have not taught her the full potential of it. And that is what she's going to go and further unlock in the Captain Marvel movie. And that is how we're going to see just how powerful or strong she really is. Also, the roles that other characters are going to play, characters such as Captain Marvel. So now, from what we can tell, Captain Marvel has high ties with the Kree, but at the same time, he has a lot of love, or can I say affiliations with Captain Marvel, and we don't know if that is going to assist him in siding with Captain Marvel against the Kree, or if he's going to betray her and stay with the Kree, and that is one of the reasons why she has lost her memories and is on Earth. We also don't know whether he's going to play villain or foe in the final part of the movie, but from what we can tell at the beginning, from where her origin begins to where she learns to harness her powers, Captain Marvel is on her side. Other characters such as Ronan the Accuser, as well as the Skrulls. From what we can tell, the Skrulls are mainly spies. So the movie is going to showcase them as normal human beings more than they are going to do as Skrulls. That's just our theory from what we can see from the old woman scene. And it's Captain Marvel's job or her priorities to uncover all the Skrulls that are spies. So it might only be at the final stage of the movie that we see the Skrulls as Skrulls. For the other part, we won't see the Skrulls as people or operatives that have integrated themselves in human society. Last but not least is what Captain Marvel is going to leave behind by the end of the movie. From the first Avenger, we saw what Captain America left behind. Kids wanted to grow up to become Captain America. A bunch of people were mourning him, and we even saw fanboys like Phil Coulson who are even still in this day and age. We don't know if that's going to be the same case for Captain Marvel, because in Captain Marvel movie we see that she's dealing more with spies and undercover people rather than what Captain America was dealing with in the fact that he was a war hero. Because Captain Marvel is dealing with the Skrulls, Now, for the Skrulls, they are more about infiltration and spying. So we don't know if that is going to be something that the public is going to be fully aware about. And we don't know the involvement the Kree is going to have in the movie. So we can't obviously tell that this is going to be this. And Captain America is going to be viewed by the public. She might even be viewed as a villain due to the fact that her affiliations with the Skrulls and how they've been spying on humanity will backfire or bounce back on her. We don't know what the public is going to view Captain Marvel as, if they're even going to know about Captain Marvel as a whole, or even if they're even going to know about Captain Marvel at all. Because what we can see in the Marvel universe, there's been barely any mention of Captain Marvel. That might be the fact that either S.H.I.E.L.D. has gone out of their way to cover her up or to leave her out of the records as a whole, or if the involvement is very minute or minor that people don't even know about her existence at all. And it might also lead to show why her absence or why she has not been in the Marvel universe up until this point, like up until Infinity War. Like, where has she been? We hope to get more information about that in the Captain Marvel movie. Also, is why she does not seem to age, because that's a huge part, and it's a huge plot, because the Captain Marvel movie is set in the 1990s, and even we don't even know where her origin dates back to, because the movie is set there. We don't know where Captain Marvel received her training or when she got her powers. So we want to see how the fact that she's not aging plays into part in the Captain Marvel movie as a whole. One of the little details that you guys might have missed, or you guys might not necessarily read much into, is the fact that Captain Marvel's suit color changed, but the suit did not. That might give us a lot of history or backstory into her mentality. Due to the fact that she did not change the suit. She just changed her color from green to red. That should signify that she still carries certain feelings for the Kree, but she did not share the ideology. That's why she did not wear their colors. Also, we saw a bunch of people wearing the Captain Marvel color and the Kree suit. That might be the fact that they have also left behind the Kree ideology. They are still affiliated with them, but they don't necessarily side with them. So that might be the fact of why the suit color changed from green to red, which might be signifying her role joining the Americans and all the kind of things. But they have changed from being on the Kree side to being on Captain Marvel's side. So whether or not there's going to be the green suit versus the red suit, mainly I'm talking about Captain Marvel versus Captain Marvel, we're not really sure, but the suit color changed, and that might be a really big point in the movie in general. Now that's all for the video. If you guys think we missed out anything important or any key points that you guys saw in the trailer, you guys leave that in the comment section below, and you guys should also leave your ideas for future videos that we can do on this topic. And that's all for this video. Feel free to like, share and subscribe, and from all of us at the Poker Team, peace out.